Hello, astral travelers. Welcome back to another episode of Raven Moon's Astro Forecast. I'm your host, Raven Moon, and today is December 4th, 2024. Today, I want to talk about Venus and Mars as they both make significant shifts this week. But before that, I want to do a very quick planetary lineup. We have the sun in Sagittarius until December 21st, so happy birthday all you Sagittarius out there. The moon is currently in Capricorn. Mercury is retrograde in Sagittarius until December 15th. Venus is in Capricorn until tomorrow and then moves into Aquarius on Friday. A little bit more on that later. Mars is starting its retrograde phase and is currently in Leo, which it has been since November 3rd, and will be out of Leo officially June of 2025. Jupiter remains in Gemini until June 2025. Saturn is in Pisces until May 24th, 2025. Uranus is in Taurus until April 2026. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces and starts its direct motion this Saturday, but remains in Pisces for a while. And Pluto's in Aquarius for the next 10 years. So let's start by talking about Venus moving into Aquarius. Venus will move into Aquarius this Friday and will stay there until December 31st. So when I think about Venus being in Aquarius, the key words that come up to me are freedom, innovation, and self-love, right? Being the most loved in the group is what is most important to Aquarius. So I think we might see that friendships reign supreme during this time, as well as relationships that do not feel restrictive or that make us feel held down. So, maybe open relationships, that kind of thing, that might be something that is more suitable during this time. With Venus currently being in Capricorn, I think that was a time for us to really concentrate on our duties, our priorities, and work. And now it might be time for a more social bent to get us through the holidays, through the Christmas season, and what have you. Now, Mars has been in Leo since November 3rd, and prior to that, it did a 2-month stay in Cancer. So this time period is going to be very much affecting any early Leos, right? Any Leos that are born within 0 to 12 degrees of Leo, as well as a lot of later mid-born Cancers. So this weekend or this Saturday, I believe it is, it's the 7th, that Mars starts its station. And when I say station, that means that the planet stops moving for a few days. Like it just stays at the same degree for a few days. And then it'll start coming back to its retrograde. So the best way to think about a retrograde is imagine you're watching the stars and you see the same constellation going. You see the same constellation and it's moving and it's moving, and all of a sudden it's not moving. It stays in the same spot, and then it kind of like goes back to where it was, if that makes sense at all. So anywho, this is going to be a time for you to really slow down. Usually Mars is about how we take action, how we assert ourselves, that sort of thing. But while Mars is going at this slow-moving pace, while Mars is retrograding, it's asking us to reflect. I personally don't take retrogrades as a negative. Having time to review, to reflect, to look at issues again with new information and all of that. That's a very beneficial thing. So I think that's what Mars is behooving us to do. So during this time, we need to think about our priorities. How are we using our energy? And issues that are going to come up to me are whatever was going on around Halloween will be in focus again, especially around February 23rd when Mars goes back into Cancer. And then on, let's see, No, I'm sorry, January 6th is when Mars moves into Cancer. And then on February 23rd is when Mars will have its station and start moving forward. So, and then April 23rd is when it comes out of its retrograde phase, but will be basically moving forward. So again, those dates are January 6th, February 23rd, April 18th, and this coming Friday or Saturday, I'm sorry. So with that, I hope that this was informative for you, and I hope you all go out and harness the power of the stars.